Hello, my name's Justin Porter. Welcome to my video. Today's date is the 9th of January 2024 and I want to talk about the hospital video I made yesterday at the hospital. My wife Nicole is good. The doctors did discover some polyps in her rectum, her colon, and they did her endoscopy was good. Endoscopy, they put a pipe down your food pipe. They put a telescope down your food pipe. That's the endoscopy. And a colonoscopy is they put a camera up your bum, up your back passage. And up her back passage they did find some polyps about the size of a centimetre, like polyps, and the doctor said it's normal for a woman in her early 50s to have that amount of polyps. Nicole's 51, she's 51 years old, so they said at the age of 51 that's normal for a woman to have polyps up there, up a bum, and that's the colonoscopy, and the endoscopy was okay, and so that's a relief. And she's got to go back in a year's time to have another endoscopy and another colonoscopy to see if those polyps have changed, because it's not uncommon. Nikki's 51 and I'm 62. So there's 11-year gap between Nikki and I. And so that's good to hear, And when I made that video yesterday at the hospital, I didn't mean to offend people who believe in God. A lot of people still believe in God. A lot of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses still believe in God. I'm an atheist. I'm an agnostic atheist. But if ex-Jehovah's Witnesses still believe in God, good. I'm glad for them. I'm happy, and they can go to church and find a community in a church. And a couple of years ago, I made the biggest mistake out. I went to the Harvest Point Church here in Beaudesert, and at the Harvest Point Church I came out as a atheist. I came out as an atheist, and which was a bad move, because the preacher there, he said, "Well, what are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I love the rock music, because the Harvest Point Church has rock music. I like the rock music, and I like the company. I like to be with people, and I love dancing, because they dance and talk in tongues, and I think that's all fun, that's all fun." And as an atheist, I can talk in tongues, and I'm an atheist, so so I'm an atheist, and I can still speak in tongues. I don't believe in the devil, I don't believe in demons, I don't believe in evil spirits, I don't believe in God. I firmly believe in evolution, and it explains so much about human nature, evolution. If we want to learn about human nature, we look to primates, fellow primates. We don't look to an ancient book that was written thousands of years ago by goat herders, Bronze Age goat herders. But interesting, where does our human nature come from? For instance, bad traits. Where do bad traits, undesirable traits, come from? For instance, where does racism come from? Chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are actually, they'll go to a neighbouring troop of chimpanzees and kill them. Yeah, kill them. Chimpanzees practice genocide, land theft, and murder. That's no excuse for humans to do it, though. Where does justice come from? Now, justice is a good quality. Chimpanzees, if a chimpanzee is misbehaving in a troop of chimpanzees for long enough, the other chimpanzees will kill him. Capital punishment will kill him, you know. Now, where does things like homosexuality come from? Bonobo apes. Now, bonobos are like chimpanzees. Bonobos and chimpanzees share 98.8% DNA with a human being, right? Now, homosexuality comes from bonobo apes. Now, I'm 100% heterosexual, but where does homosexuality come from? It comes from bonobo apes. We know it doesn't come from the devil, because the devil doesn't exist. We know it doesn't come from evil spirits. They don't exist. It doesn't come from God either. He doesn't exist. But it comes from bonobo apes. Now, watch a documentary on bonobos, bonobos. Bonobo apes are fully homosexual. There's girl bonobo apes scissoring each other's vaginas. Anal intercourse amongst the bonobos. Watch, they're sex maniacs. Where does the evil trait of pedophilia come from? Bonobo apes. Bonobo apes molest other young bonobo apes. So pedophilia and homosexuality both come from bonobo apes. Where does aggression, warlike aggression? Humans display warlike aggression to other groups of humans. Sometimes a different race, sometimes the same race of people will be fighting amongst themselves. That comes from chimpanzees. So the aggressive war racism comes from chimpanzees. Also the sense of justice comes from chimpanzees. But sex, bonobo apes are actually sex maniacs, and they do it with the same sex, and they also do it with younger bonobos. So pedophilia and homosexuality both come from bonobo apes. So humans seem to be a mixture of chimpanzee and bonobo, kind of, even though we're different, even though we didn't evolve from chimpanzees. We didn't evolve from chimpanzees. We didn't evolve from bonobo apes. Humans evolved from human apes, and we are apes. And when I was at the hospital the other day, I couldn't stop thinking about all the people walking past me as I filmed them. I saw some people with skin cancers, some people with skin cancers all over their skin, skin diseases like eczema. I saw someone with eczema, someone with skin cancer. I saw people in wheelchairs. I saw people with weird backs, weird spine, missing legs, old age. I saw people with asthma puffers, people on drips, obviously cancer patients. I saw all that, you know. And that happens to apes also. Chimpanzees and bonobos get sick. They get cancer. Dogs and cats get cancer. Dogs and cats get tumours. Apes get tumours. Apes get cancers. So it's nothing to do with evil spirits. It's nothing to do with sin. And it's nothing to do with God, because none of those things exist. Human nature, our undesirable traits that we have, just look to the undesirable traits of chimpanzees. Are chimpanzees sinners? Are bonobo apes sinners? Are they under the influence of the devil? You know, we're just primates, and yeah. So that's basically what I want to say. I wanted to touch on beards too. I reckon the Watchtower wants young brothers and old brothers to grow beards for the media centre at Ramapo, for the Bible dramas, you know, the Bible drama videos that they're making at Ramapo, the Bible drama videos, right? They want brothers, young and old, to have beards. Beards, because it's all about money. Because fake beards, you can't have fake beards. When they had the Bible dramas on stage, the brothers would have fake beards, yeah? But now they're doing videos, they want real beards. So it's all about money. The reason why the Watchtower, the governing body, says it's okay to have beards now, it's all about money. They want brothers, young and old, to have realistic beards so they can appear in Bible dramas. And that's what I believe. And, you know, I became indoctrinated as a Jehovah's Witness back in 1988 when I was 27. And I used to have, you know, I wouldn't shave for a month, you know. I used to shave on average about twice a week. And I've had people say I look better clean shaven, and a scratchy, itchy beard, and I'm not into them, you know. But I think some people look really good with beards. Some men look really good with beards, you know. And interesting, talking about beards, women have the same amount of hair follicles on their face. Even women have beards. Women have very fine hair on their face. Very fine, and it doesn't grow, right? Now, the same amount of hair follicles on a woman's face is the same amount of hair follicles on a female chimpanzee's and a female bonobo's face. Bonobos and chimpanzees and humans got the same amount of rods in their eyes, like colour rods in their eyes, and the teeth arrangement, like the 2 incisors, the canines, the molars, the 3 molars at the back, same as bonobos and chimpanzees. And humans are 98.8% the same as chimpanzees and bonobos, where gorillas and chimpanzees are 95% difference in DNA. 95% difference. So there's more differences between a chimpanzee and a gorilla and a chimpanzee and a bonobo than there is with a bonobo and a human and a chimpanzee and a human, you know. So that's really interesting. Watch documentaries, look up bonobos, bonobos, and you'll find out where homosexuality and pedophilia come from. That's bonobos. And look up chimpanzee documentaries. You'll find out where racism comes from, genocide comes from, also justice, where justice comes from, because chimpanzees practice capital punishment and they practice justice too, you know. If someone mucks up in the troop, they get rid of them, you know. So that's where that comes from. And yeah, that's all I wanted to really say tonight. It's been 13 minutes, but Nikki's okay and it's good. And I'm a window cleaner. I walk to work. Still don't have a car. So today I walked 3 kilometres to the fish and chip shop, and I cleaned the windows at the fish and chip shop. And I went to the supermarket with my window cleaning stuff, and I bought some stuff from the supermarket. And I was telling the checkout chick that no car. And these 2 women from the Harvest Point Church, gave me a lift home. They gave me a lift home, and I told them I was an agnostic atheist, and they were good with it. They said, oh yeah, we just go to the church for the music and the companionship, you know. So, you know, I've had other people from the Harvest Point Church say, just come to the church, enjoy the music, enjoy the companionship, but keep your atheism, be quiet about your agnostic atheism, just come and, you know. And I think, oh, it's kind of hard.